All right, thank you for stopping in. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about spiders, like the beliefs behind spiders. And it started with that post I made about the Spider Woman of Zuni myth. And someone had commented that they felt like Madam Web was kind of based on this character. And that really, was a good point because that's what this channel was initially was all about, like finding connections within mythologies or belief systems, and then also looking at like modern representations of some of these beliefs, right? So always thinking that comic books have borrowed a lot from ancient myths. That's not even a question at any point. They borrow heavily from African mythology, they borrow from Inuit belief systems. Like, it's extremely heavy. And this is a great case. Now, so what I wanted to do was, while we talk about Madam Web, and this is a Marvel character who's been around for some time. I'm not sure when Madam Web first got introduced. Let me see if I can find some information. But Madam Web has all these spider powers. She was first published in 1980, right? In 1980. So this character's been around for, we're talking like 40, 40 plus years, 45 years now. And, you're 100% correct for seeing shades of Zuni in this character. What we look at with spiders, and I've done 3 separate spider deities here: the Spider Woman from the Zuni, Tui, the spider god of the Zandi, and Anansi, who is from Akan folklore, who is also a spider deity. Now, the one thing about spiders is that we always have a connection to fate, reality, visions. So we believe that spiders or spider webs are synonymous, or web weaving is synonymous to reality. So we see reality, or at least this is a reflection of how we see reality. So spider web weaving is intricately tied to fate. That's how we see it. I think it was a loom, like there's another loom. So we're always tying fate to the concepts of weaving. That fate is something that's woven as we're in real time. They're weaving your fate for every single being. Also, the idea that we have a connection together through that fate, through that connection. And we see it play out in comic book characters like Madam Web. She has psychic abilities. She's telepathic. She's clairvoyant. She can astral project, and she can appear as spirits. All things that we would anticipate with these various 4 spider beliefs. Now, I have the Spider Woman, the Zuni Spider Woman, ranked at the top because her abilities directly go right into fate, like reality altering. That's where she is. Whereas the other 2, Tui, I have at about a 6, has a similar ability to influence your fate, influence your life, your destiny, or so they are weaving destiny. Ansani is a little less on the reality altering or fate weaving, but he's capable of altering perceptions, influencing minds, and he does it through storytelling. So he doesn't do as much reality altering as the 2 prior do, but again, that idea of that storytelling is weaving a story that is influencing people. So we see all those abilities from various spiders kind of come to fruition in this comic book character. I would look at her in the way that they, artistically portray her. Definitely, she highly equates to the Spider Woman of the Zuni, and then further that she has a connection to all other spider type beings. So it's an interesting conversation to look at spiders as they're represented in different cultures. Now, 2 of these obviously being African cultures, but spread kind of far apart, and then of course the other being Zuni, being a native culture, so or native Inuit to native North America culture. But definitely we can see where the comic book is kind of taking those ideas and putting it in a modern telling of a story, what a Spider Queen would look like. And anyway, thanks for the comment. That's a big eye opener, and I wanted to focus on some things like this. And if you have more to add to the conversation, and please do so in the comment section, and then please hit that like and subscribe.